Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 4 as we close in on Yoda's Throne City, actually. I forgot to mention that in the last episode, but this is Yoda's Throne City, and he spawned here. Pippin probably spawned here, which would put Eleanor, I think, maybe behind the city? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Eleanor might actually... I'm beginning to think this was Eleanor's Throne City here, and she got pinned between the other two, in which case she's still technically alive somewhere, but may not have a city. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. There might have to be a small one crammed back in there, so I'm trying to sort of figure that out. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next turn. There's nothing else I can do because I'm currently in the process of saving mana for items that are going to cost an absurd amount of mana to craft, like 400 mana for each of these Slayer's Torches, which are going to provide Elemental Slayer, Halfling Slayer, Support Slayer, and fire damage, which is exactly what I need going forward. Might hurry production on one of those. We'll see if I have the money for it. But yeah, things are definitely moving right now. The main thing is we're going to see if Yoda screws up his defense. I am sitting in Glyphs of Warding here, unfortunately, so I'm going to take some damage for being here. But yeah, he just put a unit in the middle and... he just consolidated his defenses. Okay. That is going to be an issue. Hey! They disjuncted Inspire Loyalty. Oh, two of them went after it at the same time. That's how they got it. That hurts the bottom line. Gold income. Hey, Pimpton randomly upgraded. Could get him Vow of Poverty. Make up for some of the money lost. Not really sure what I want. Monster Slayer, no. Probably Purifying Burst. There's been a couple times where I thought that would come in handy. Rebirth is handy. He's level 10, so what does he have coming up here? Look at the old Tome of Wonders unit upgrade panel. Levels 11 for Theocrat. That's when Divine Justicars. So I want to make sure that on the next level I can get Divine Justicars. So basically spend 1 point at most. I will just leave him the way he is for now. So I got another Holy Scepter, and there goes a massive chunk of mana to produce the Slayer's Torch. I'm going to close that menu and send this to the Sorcerer. And how much is it going to cost to hurry production of that? I will pay for that to get those out faster. I don't want to wait 3 turns for each of those. I'm far too impatient for that. I gotta decide if I want to try to get Inspire Loyalty back up. Oh man, this battle scares me because of all the trebuchets I'm going to have to fight, regardless of which side I attack from. I would most likely, if I was to go after it, come in from this direction, but I'm going in with all of my units weakened from Glyphs of Warding. I need Dread Siege on that city, probably. How happy are these guys? Okay. You know what? I've got an idea, but it's going to require a builder. I want to turn this guy around now. My thinking is what I need to do is wait just outside of his borders, and then in 1 turn build a road through the wetlands, send the army along the road and hit him so I don't have all the damage from Glyphs of Warding on the previous turn, and I could throw Dread Siege down at the same time and catch him off guard. For the moment, we need to back off. I don't see this ending well for me, not going in there damaged. What else does he have on that city? It's worth looking. Summon units and use magical origin. That one doesn't make any difference. He doesn't have any summons in there right now. All units produced in the city. Okay, some of those units might have meditate. And then, of course, rabbit burrows. I don't think this is the right moment to attack. I think getting a builder up here, making the road, and then charging them all in one turn from the safety of my own borders is the smarter play. So Sam's army has to back off for now. Yoda's got a little bit too much of a strong defense there. Now, it's possible that the longer I wait around, he eventually screws up and makes a mistake, which would be ideal. I could also get an extra group of units up here. Yeah, I could do that. I've got enough extras. We could just overwhelm Yoda with excessive amounts of force. I mean, I am a warlord after all. That's kind of what I should be doing. So let's go back up. Let's get another stack of units. Maybe grab them the lucky bonus along the way. That would probably be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Get some mounted archers. Get maybe more phalanx. Mounted archers, get another war breed. Who else do we want? Maybe another mounted archer, get some more range units up there. And probably a brew brother. Yeah, brew brother for heals. Are there any brew brothers higher rank? No, it's just these guys. So they're not going to have the bard skills, but that's okay. We'll get them the lucky Cloverfield, and then they'll be lucky going into the next battlefield. And I'll leave the rest of those units in the middle. That should be sufficient for a small defense. Now I'm so tempted to turn that builder around and not get this again. I could send this one back up. You know what? I will send this one up to help with that road because I don't really need it down here just yet for Pippin. It's not as important down here. And I'm still going to use this one to get the fort up on this turn. I guess I will put the fort here. Okay. Got more mounted archers being produced there, which is good because the city units that are stationed there are kind of in defense mode right now. We'll keep exploring with the eagle. Hopefully find some treasure on the water and oh crap, they've got more cities down here. What is that? Could I take those? I'd be going up against Yoda. How do you get a city down here? There must be another cave entrance. I just didn't have one on my side of the map. That's the only way to explain how they've got stuff down here. Because there's no way they made it to the middle and then doubled back. There has to be another cave entrance somewhere. And they're using it against me. I was really thinking I might have the only one. Okay, I wonder if I could take those. Probably not. The trebuchet is still going to do a lot of damage to the eagle. I don't think that's a battle I win. So I'm going to back off. Maybe explore up this direction a bit. Hopefully I don't run into anything mean. At least I've got an eagle down here to keep an eye on things. Okay, he just needs that staff in his inventory somewhere. That should be his primary item. With the others kind of behind it randomly. Lists of warding, I backed out of that so I can clear those off. They destructed inspire loyalty. Those jerks. Those jerks. I'm just gonna put it back up. I think I can handle it. I may not be able to handle reinforcing it, but it's more of a question of whether I need the gold or the mana more right now. If I really need to, I can sell items for either resource. I do have a lot that I'm carrying around with me, so if push comes to shove, I will do that. Let's go ahead and get Inspire Loyalty recast on this turn. We can reinforce it a little bit. I can also not hurry production of those new items if I don't want to. But for the moment, we'll go ahead and spend the mana. All right, now I can start selling buildings here. That's going to take care of some of the gold. Or I could generate mana in the city. I wish I got a little bit of mana from selling these, because you have to put in some mana to build them. Guess I'll just sell those off. I do need to consider making mana somewhere. I'm going to make mana in my capital for a little bit. And then I'm going to get one more Brew Brother to the front line down there. Almost have another city up over here. But I think my relationship with the halflings will max out on the next turn. Okay, no, we do want it to keep making mana. Phalanx is done. I'm going to actually put this city on mana for a little bit as well, just temporarily, to try to make up for the loss from Inspire Loyalty getting disjuncted. Because I have enough units here. Pippin's not going to be able to take this city. He's tried and failed already, but it's mostly just trying to gear up for a big enough attack is the idea. Okay, I'm going to, let's see, throw down another quick save. And at this point, just end the turn. Leaving my unit safely inside my own borders to patch up after getting zapped by Glyphs of Warding, which is going to be a massive nuisance. Praise the Leader Festival. Okay, oh, thank goodness. That Windfall of Gold helps. So what I could do is I could get 2 items in one turn here. Although I don't think I have the mana to actually pull that off. Yeah, I don't have the mana to pull that off. So I'm going to keep this city doing what it's doing for now. In fact, generate a little extra mana, please. We'll just use that while I continue to hurry production in this city and get these items done. I think the most important one that this needs to go to is probably Pippin, who is going to be the next one to run into Shadowstalkers. Actually, I probably should have sent that to Sam and... yeah, I should have sent that out to Sam because they're further away. It's going to take the item longer to get there. Well, it's too late to change that now, but... There's Shield of Dispassion. I've been looking for that for a while. Okay. So, since I'm cranking out mana as fast as possible, I'm going to go ahead and reinforce Inspire Loyalty. And then I've got to get Age of Shield of Dispassion up after that and reinforce that too. So, yeah, I need all the casting points and all the mana right now. If I go to the overview panel, I find Inspire Loyalty, reinforce that to its maximum amount. I can probably save whatever mana I have left over because I'm probably going to need it going into next turn. Okay, you guys, I want to come up this way And we're going to do a massive swarm tactic. I already kind of have an idea of how I want to do this. I'm going to switch places with the Sorcerer's army and this army. That way both heroes are in the middle, so they'll be pulled into the battle no matter how the enemy attacks the stack. And then it'll just pull in one of the two side armies. It's a safe formation. I don't need to upgrade this to a stone fortress first. This city doesn't need to have its borders grow. So we'll just... found a city right here. Sam's got his item. That's going to eventually get replaced, but for now, I want this to be the front and center item in his stack. We can probably get rid of... I think I can get rid of the black wands. I can't see them being useful under really any circumstances, because Druid, Sorcerer... Sorcerer is going to be resistant to Lightning Wand. Yeah, I think it's time to clear out some of this stuff. I'll keep the freezing item, because that does potentially have a utility application. But, like, for the Sorcerer, well, her stuff's a little bit harder to get rid of, but eventually I will probably get rid of the Spirit Ray when the other item comes in. Yeah. That would be better for her. We'll hang on to it for one turn, but when the other item comes in, we'll switch that out. Utopia. Hey, I'm the first to acquire 7 towns. Ooh, 100 base happiness. Ah, nice. Okay, that's a good one for me. That's a very good one for me. Holy crap. Because I think that affects cities too. No, maybe not. But it's definitely going to affect my units. Yep, plus 100 for Hepatopia. My unit's morale is near untouchable now. For Gem, we're going to keep... We got to keep up with the mana production in a few of these cities for now. And then for this city, it's going to be sell, sell, sell. Get rid of the Shrouded Altar, get rid of the Planar Gate, and get rid of the Rogue Palace. Cold supply is looking pretty good again. Just going to keep those units there until I can get the builder up to assist. But he's not far away. And I finally got that fort built here. So now this guy can go down south and help Pimpton's army advance. It's technically another valid spot for a new city should I find another settler. If I just want to plop one down and have a bit more income. I'm going to switch these two out. Although I'll be leaving one probably at this bridge for the moment because I don't want to disrupt the formation there. Leave this guy here. Actually, these two probably need to both camp these back cities, I think, now that I think more about this. That way I could produce items in either city and both of them have at least one unit keeping an eye on things. Move forward carefully because there could be more undead. Where did I die last time? I flew up the river and died right around there. Okay. I'm gonna back off and focus on keeping an eye on things around the city. Probably should get Dread Siege ready, I imagine. No, not yet. Shield of Dispassion should come first. Alright, let's go to the next turn and see if there's any new developments. Once I'm done crafting these torch items that I'm making with all the Slayer bonuses, I should have plenty more mana to work with. Okay, we got some movement out of Pippin's area, and I did get my final race governance level up. I am going to go with the deity military option. The physical damage is very useful against other halflings, and the happiness event one is definitely really nice and tempting. But I'm a warlord. I just kind of want this one. We're going full military. Shield of Dispassion is done, and Global Assault is right there. Let's go for that. Getting all my units to gold rank would be spectacular. And it's one of those that it doesn't really matter if it gets disjuncted, because the gold rank effect still... I mean, the other effects of it are nice, giving all my units charge and first strike, but the elite promotion stays. And that's the real thing that I'm after, because can you imagine all my units just, especially the war breeds, suddenly becoming elites? All the extra health they're going to have, and oh man, it's going to be great. Plus they'll have first strike. That's going to make war breeds insane. But first off, before we get distracted, I do have Shield of Dispassion now, so it is worth getting that up immediately. Oh, crap. Okay, Yoda's gonna be a problem, because he's gonna have enough spell casting stuff to disjunct my spells and disrupt everything. Fortunately, my units are pretty happy anyway, especially now that I got Hepatopia. This city is going to be... what do I want to do with this city? Probably just produce merchandise, actually. I don't see a reason to really do anything else with that. It's not... the city's too small. It's not worth spending the time to upgrade things. I'll just take the extra money from it. I did get monoculture. Oh. Hey, I got a few eagle riders for free. That's nice. I'm going to actually... I think I know what I'll do with them. I wanted some scouts in this area and just never got around to doing it, so that's probably what they will do. Let's put one there. Position another one, maybe kind of like... here? And I would like one to kind of get all the way down to where the rogue is, or to where Pippin is, and keep an eye on things down there. Just have one in kind of each area. Okay, you got your new Slayer item, so he is all ready to crush some Shadow Stalkers. I'm going to sell his Lifesteal Sword. It's fine. Mounted archers. I think I'm going to end up making more progress down here than I am up top. Okay, we got another torch done here. This one is going to... well, first off, I want to hurry production on this last one. This one on the ground is going to go to the... oh wait, that's why I can't pick it up. No one's standing there. That one's going to go up to Sam and the Sorcerer. I think we'll send it to Sam, because the Sorcerer may end up being busy casting spells. The Sorcerer also needs an item slot cleared, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that for now. And then I probably want to get this city ready for producing stuff again. And I can't seem to go wrong with more phalanxes, so... let's get more mana for a turn or two, though. Well, from these other cities that have been doing that. Still need a little more. Because I seem to be getting disjuncted. Getting targeted by disjunction almost constantly now. Alright, so what the plan is with this road is to build kind of down like this, around and past the mountain. Get him up with one of these groups, probably Sam's. And what is that a mountain tile right there? Nope, that's fertile plain. So the plan is going to be to build up through this and then straight across all the wetland tiles, straight at the capital. And I'll try to time the attack along with getting Dread Siege up on them to really mess with their morale. We'll leave him camping there. Oh wait, we don't want to leave him camping because then he'll get in the way of the phalanxes and they'll start piling up on him. This one can camp though. Okay, well the Eagle Rider down here is just going to have to keep an eye on that waterway. Okay, they're on land now. Should be safe to stay here. I'll try to keep an eye on what direction they move in between turns. Alright, I think if we're going to see any movement or progress anywhere, it's going to be this group down here, probably. They seem pretty well suited to advance. I can basically surround Pippin with phalanxes and just let him murder Shadow Stalkers, is the general idea. So I think we're going to try to take out Pippin, and then if we can do that, we can hit Yoda from the two different directions. It looks like Yoda's going to be the toughest defender. So I think that's most likely how this is going to play out. I don't have a builder here at the moment. They're on their way, but I think Pimpton's group can go ahead and move on without him. They don't really need it as much as Sam's group does. Alright, so who's the slowest group here? Those guys can make it to the edge of the border. They can make it just in the border. They can make it to the edge. Okay, so I will pile up. For now, I will pile up my units here. I feel pretty confident moving in on him at this point. Pimpton is ready to fight. Ready to murder the heck out of some Shadow Stalkers. Got more, you know what? Yeah, I could use more. I'm going to send a group of archers down south to back them up. Somebody that could get there quickly. Just to have a little extra range support, because that army doesn't really have any range support. And they'll be safely out of striking distance of those Shadow Stalkers, so they're good there. I kind of like where this eagle is. I think I'm going to keep him there. Maybe I may move him down here. I think actually this spot might be better. They got node serpents that could go after him, so I'm going to back him up a little bit. I think Yoda's going to be the great enemy of all the halflings. He was secretly pulling the strings the whole time. Seems like he's going to be the hardest to kill, for sure. This army only has 2 war breeds, so a siege is going to be tough, but on the bright side, Pippin has not really been defending his cities with range units. The most he's really done is use succubus, which are pretty easy for me to deal with, because I could, if I want, just swap locations with them to get them out from their walls. Alright, let's save it again and head to the next turn. Where do you think you're going? Oh, he just wanted to clear that tomb. Well, thanks. I appreciate... Oh, frick. How'd he... I wonder if his units... Do they have floating? Oh, that one does. Does this one? How did that trebuchet embark and still move all the way to me on this turn? I'm gonna have to commit resources to defending that city down... Well, it's a vassal city, so they will defend themselves to some extent. I guess I may as well manual combat this and see if I can do anything cheesy. The main problem is the trebuchet. If I could berserk the... No, that's too low of a chance. I was thinking I could berserk him and we could both gang up on the trebuchet together. Phoenix Warrior does not help. Steadfast Ward could potentially make a difference, but I think it's kind of unlikely. I could swap No, I can't swap locations because none of the units are the same tier. I was thinking about using that to try to split them up, but that won't work. No, it's not worth even spending mana to try to save this. Sorry, buddy, but I surrender. Mana's better used for other more important things right now. By the time he gets down to that city, it will be... Yep, see, it's a vassal now, so... He will have to fight through some defenders just to get in there. We need more war breeds. Especially with global assault coming up. Peregrine has won a battle. That was the tomb, okay. Peregrine is about to lose this entire army, I think. Oh, but not before I cast Shield of Dispassion. We'll hang on. We may reinforce that, but for the moment, I'm going to hang on to the extra casting points. It's the last one of those items that I made, and I think it goes to the sorcerer, if I remember correctly. Yes, it does. Okay. Probably not bad to wait for them to have those items anyway, just because of all the support units that I have to deal with going into fighting Yoda. We'll get to do a test run here and see how effective it is against Pippin, though. Yeah, we'll just pull all those units in and have a good old time. I'm going to basically just be surrounding Pimpton with phalanxes is the idea. Gosh, this battle's going to be hard to see anything because of all the trees. Alright, so you go down with all your phalanx buddies. Rush the center battlefield. We'll try to pull everyone else back. I just need to make sure there are 6 phalanx with him. I guess we can go ahead and blast one of them. Although, not if it means that Ward gets a free flank attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more over here. You there, come join the bodyguard unit. He can go around, and then everyone else just kind of needs to run away from those Shadow Stalkers. I think they're all fast enough that they can flee north. That guy can go there and play defense. And yeah, let literally everyone just run the heck away from those Shadow Stalkers. Oh, the Brew Brother isn't going to make it as fast as the others will. That guy might need to sprint to get away. No, he's just fast enough. Okay, good. Might have actually been better to send a smaller group of units. Because being this spread out is a bit of a problem. Okay, they're not moving up like in full force, so that's good. I'm going to move Pippin here for the moment. We'll see how well I can form units around him. I'm thinking if I put these guys here, I could make a shell like this with him in the middle. Not quite. Not quite yet. I can at least make a wall so the Shadow Stalkers can't easily get to him. It looks like they're going to manage anyway, though. Can I back off? No, I can't. Alright. We'll just pull as many down as we can and swarm the area. I can guard them on all but one side, which will be enough. Just gotta remember those guys can float through the trees, which makes getting away from them a little more difficult. And they're gonna catch up to that Brew Brother. I could probably deal with the Eagle Rider, though, with that small group over there. Just depends on what the Shadow Stalkers do. See, now that wasn't really necessary. Guys. Stop going that way. Yeah, I really should have come in here with a smaller group. This was more units than necessary and is becoming cumbersome. Okay, I need to get him out of here. He could get away from the Shadow Stalkers. I just need to give him an opening. So I'm going to move here and try to get the Eagle Rider to turn around. Only need one shot to do it. Of course, the Eagle Rider could just carry on and murder him anyway, and he probably will. I could block him in, though, with other units. Yeah, I could do that. In the meantime, I'm going to move some range units back and move Pippin to the left to try to force these Shadow Stalkers into coming close to him, because they seem very determined to go for the smaller, more vulnerable group. I can't say that I blame them, but I can say it's still irritating to me. Now I can set up a proper circle around him, and it's basically just a walking tower of death. The other phalanxes I want to go back kind of around. Well, hang on. How much movement do these guys all have? I can squeeze some through here. Yeah, that'll work for now. I think that protects everyone. Okay, they finally played their hand. Okay, a lot just happened there, and it's hard to see because of all the dang trees. Maybe I can angle the camera a little bit here. It seems like every angle is not going to be good. It's always disorienting to me when I flip and rotate the camera around. Alright, so all these guys in the middle... That Eagle Rider is too mobile and needs to be out of the picture, so I think I'm going to try to get rid of him. And he should be pretty easy to get rid of with the phalanx being right there and 2 archers, so I'm going to do that. Although I may move 1 archer here. I think I can still shoot through the trees just fine. Yes, I can. Okay, good. That's a nice crit. That helps out a lot. Then, what I need to do is focus on using up these guys' movement points. Also, probably having the Brood Brother heal himself. Which I have War Breeds that can help with that. I have Phalanxes that can help with that, so should be fine. See, I can sprint the archers away and maybe soften the soften the Shadow Stalker up just a little bit. This guy could fire a bolt at him, but it's going to interfere with my other units. It's the one thing that really is not great about Halfling Monster Hunters is when the units get all bunched up on each other. It's kind of a problem. What I think I want to do is I would like to have him get Pippin over here to actually do some meaningful damage to these guys, because, like, he can do a lot of damage. I guess I'll just have him take that one out so that I can move units through this area freely. Let's see, they've got the 1 succubus back there. That's easy to deal with, at least. Yeah, okay, so you just shoot him. Okay, that gets rid of him. And then I can kind of just flood through with other units, I think. Okay, that was a nice crit. That helps out a lot. That means that I can use this War Breed to just tank damage. And flood the area with phalanxes. Just need to make sure that I don't leave my hero too vulnerable. It's okay if one guy can get to him. But I think I can avoid even that. Because all I have to do is reposition these units to guard here. Whoops. Here. Oh, wait, I can't get one there. Yeah, I can. I can do this. There we go. That blocks him from getting to anyone important. And... see, that guy's completely out of movement. Yeah, there's not really any good places for this guy to move at this point, so I think I can defend here. And it's all just depends on what they want to do with that Shadow Stalker. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them take their turn. They want to go after that group, which is like the worst thing he could have possibly done for himself. So now they're going to die. Let's go ahead and get a little XP for this guy. Oh man, I was hoping he would get the kill on that. He's probably pretty close to leveling up. He's very close to leveling up. And he can get bard skills if he does. I might actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to arrange that. Okay, that works. That was 2 movement points. The Monster Hunter can probably take 1 hit. Yep, it hurt, but he could take it. And now he's out of movement. So I can just kill it with the Brood Brother on the next turn, and he should level up. Pimpton could... Well, you know, I really want to level him up too. So yeah, let's get him another kill. Oh, that's not going to be a kill. It's not actually doing as much damage as I was hoping, even with all his abilities. Not doing as much as the Sorcerer was, for sure. Oh, although I think the Sorcerer, when I was using her a few episodes ago, was doing so much damage because the Elemental also had Degenerate on it, if I remember correctly. I will probably try to arrange for Pimpton to get this kill as well. So... I don't know how wise it is to let my units take damage intentionally right now, but hopefully I can get a lucky. Nope. Oh, now he can't really... He needs to defend, because if he takes another flank hit like that, he could die. We'll just block him in, and we could do that. Alright. That's about as much damage I'm willing to take for the purpose of leveling up. Okay. I wanted to use him to heal somebody, but the timing, it's not going to work out, so... At least we got a Brew Brother to gold rank, so that's Bard skills for the army. Took some damage, but I think that I'll be fine. I do probably want to switch out the phalanxes that are healthy with the ones that are damaged, though. Make sure these guys are getting medical attention. Alright, Pippin, I do believe your time is just about come. Sitting there with his little army. Not much in terms of ranged. He got a few. He's got a little bit more ranged options now, but it's not going to be enough to stop an army this size. Can I get him on this turn? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I can. As long as he doesn't have something sneaky hiding in there that I don't know about. Which we should probably check. Because it'll tell me when I attempt to launch this battle. So he does have an extra Shadow Stalker in there. Do I wait until the next turn, or do I attack now while his units are positioned poorly? I think I probably attack now while the units are positioned poorly. I am beat up a little bit, but I still think it would be better to just go for it. Because I can heal. I've got healing. I do want to make sure that he doesn't have... Okay, it's just Iron Grip and Rabbit Burrows, so I don't have to worry about frigging Tombs of Unlife or whatever the heck those are. So that's good, at least. Alright, well, we just push in from here. We won't be able to fully take the city, but I'll just move up like this, and he can try to counterattack if he wants, but it won't leave me in a perfect formation, but it'll be good enough. Alright, probable victory. Let's try to get one more big battle in here. Already got a couple units regrowing from the damages incurred in the last battle. I think in this one, I'm probably going to take a bit more of a central attack. Like I said, he does have some range units, but it's not a lot. So I think we can use that to our advantage. We may be able to even port one out. Although I might be more likely to try to port to swap locations to get a Warbreed up on top of their wall. We'll see. It was something Impregnable pointed out to me in my other battle, but there was a point in time where like a Succubus had flown out onto one of these ramparts. That's a prime opportunity to swap it with a Warbreed just to get one up on the walls and cause the AI to kind of freak out. So that's probably what I'll do if they do that again. A Phalanx would also be great up there, especially a gold rank one with Tireless. So we'll see how it pans out. For the moment, I do want to get some healing in on these guys. And we're going to do mostly a central assault. Keep the units grouped up together, because there's not really much we have to worry about in terms of AoEs against this rogue. We've got firepower, and we're going to count on that to our advantage. The war breeds can go up front and center with their regrowth. And want to pull archers over too. I'm going to leave that phalanx back for now until he can get some proper healing. At least he doesn't have trebuchets. And I'm going to let the Brew Brother heal himself here. That monster hunter might get eaten by rabbits. Go for? They went for one of the phalanxes. Okay, none of their tier 3s have positioned them in a position that I can really take advantage of swap locations yet. Do I actually have... Yes, I have just enough mana to use that once. Alright, where's my other warbreed? There you are. Head to that wall. You know what to do. Just swarm the center with phalanxes and warbreeds. So much that they can't possibly counter it all. The strategy worked against Smeagol, so it should work against Pippin. Do need to be a little careful with Pimpton. Maybe back you up a little bit, give you some Iron Heart. There you go. These archers can move up a bit more. I want to be careful with some of these more fragile units back here. They may just stand around and be potential targets for rabbit burrows. I might run them away, actually, if I need to, because they're all out of movement anyway. Yeah, like these guys especially, they're just going to hang out in the back, and if they get hit by rabbit burrows once, I'll run them out. Well, they got hit by rabbit burrows once, so I'm running them out. Wait, who are they hitting? Oh, they hit the monster hunter there. Cannot stop us all. I'm gonna start working on this section of wall here, I think. Can break that in one turn and it opens up a nice route with lots of opening on the other end. And I can hit it with 2 warbreeds at once. Very nice if they crit. Oh my gosh. Well done, gentlemen. Holy crap. That wall is gone. Oh wait, no, it's not quite gone, but it's staying close. Alright, then just bunker up around them. Swarm tactics. The best kind of tactics. Alright, you guys should probably leave. I want to heal these guys, but I need to wait until his healing comes back. That guy, I believe, has a physical weakness, so maybe we can take advantage of that with enough archers. You absolutely can. All right, that's what I like to see. We'll keep the Brew Brother back in case I need to dispel something, and I'm gonna back that Monster Hunter off. Very glad they're not landing those charms. That guy took the brunt of all the attacks. I could swap locations to get that succubus out of there again. Although on this turn, I could also just absolutely swarm their wall with a ton of stuff. Alright, I think I'm going to do the swarm. It sounds like more fun. I'll move these guys up to get a few more shots in. In fact, what I can do is do this. So he can get 3 shots. He can get 2. Okay, that actually clears that out quite nicely. And then what I'll do is I'll hit this with the Warbreed. That breaks the wall and gives me basically free reign to move up. Now what I might do is port her down here somewhere, because she's a little bit in the way. Although I'm not sure that it'll be really necessary. I think I could probably just go up and do this. But if I port her down, well, no, it doesn't. Yeah, we'll just do this. I'm a little concerned about leaving these guys vulnerable. I think I would rather port a unit, swap a unit with this one to get that phalanx to safety. Well, I'm gonna leave him on defense for now. Still thinking about switching her. I just hope it switches her with the right unit. Because if it puts her here, that could be a problem. It'll be a tier 3. If it puts her here, I could... You know what? Actually, this is fine. I'm going to move this guy here. And we are going to swap locations. Because she's in an annoying spot, and I want her moved. Okay, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That gives me another phalanx on the walls. That also allows me to move down here and turn this succubus around, helping assist this guy. And since she's down here now, I can take her out and freely swarm more units onto the walls. I might go after that hero, but I think more importantly, I just want to like surround the Shadow Stalker and kind of defend and force him into doing something reckless on the next turn. So yeah, we get these guys up on the walls. We'll really, anyone who can run up. Kind of like the idea of setting these guys up here and just basically making a wall. If I can get the archers up on the wall, even better, but I'm not sure that I can get them there very easily. Well, this one could make it. Yeah, let's start moving him that way. Should I lower this guy's guard to just kill her off, or leave it guard up? I think I'm going to leave his guard up. She would have turned around, though, actually, right? So I could Swap him out with a fresh one. Or fresher, anyway. This guy I want up on the wall. And I can put this guy here. Could possibly even kill her. Could probably actually kill her. She got lucky. Alright. Wonder if I could finish her off. Not without a crit. Or an extra attack from the Theocrat. The Theocrat can't do anything right now. Okay. Well, that's okay. She doesn't have a whole lot she can do right now, so... If Sprint gave me enough to shoot twice... No, it doesn't. It's just a little extra movement. Although it does get me closer. From here, it's a better chance. Okay, there we go. That works. I'm so used to using elves that I forget that for most other races, you gotta be within 3 tiles to do full range damage. Excuse me. Those ravens will almost certainly backstab these guys, so I'm gonna just avoid that happening and pick on them first. They'll still probably backstab those guys, but they'll pay for it if they do. Now, do I want to just use up this guy's action points? Because I can. Yes, I think I do. Hopefully putting him in a uncomfortable spot. I don't know why, just my allergies are all of a sudden freaking out. It is spring, so I guess it's that time of year. So I want to get those Brew Brothers forward, probably, just to get them on the wall so they're not getting eaten by rabbits. These guys I'm going to have hanging out back here. They can run if they get hit by rabbits. But it just gives the rabbits one extra thing to target. Oh, they want to go after that phalanx. Wait a second, they do have a Crypt of Unlife here. Wait, I thought I checked that before... It originates from... Wait, what does that say? Oh, there goes a war breed. Frick. Okay, originates from Edensprings. I guess that's the name of the city, probably? I thought I looked, though, beforehand, and it said maybe it didn't show up if I couldn't, like, see the tomb on the map, so, like, I wouldn't know, but I thought you could still see the battlefield enchantments regardless. Alright, well, at least the Shadow Stalkers won't come back, so, like, this guy's about to die. I can get him around and behind the hero. We're going to take care of these guys. And I'm going to try to make sure she can't get back up. And this is just going to be a full bum rush to just kill the units faster than they can kill me. Alright, so I think I have a plan here. I'm going to move you here. Kill the hero. Move the archer here. Archer shoots that guy in back. Not quite enough to kill. Unfortunate, but that's okay. I want to leave more archers that can get up on the wall and finish that Shadow Stalker off. And we're just going to absolutely rush here. We can use sprint to get all the way up on the wall. Take the shot to kill him. And then just full-on charge all of these poor units with phalanxes. I could bring my hero along for the ride too, now that things are mostly safe. I think there's only one succubus that I've taken out so far. I'm sure there's something I missed that's going to revive. We'll just put Pippin up on the wall for now. I may try to convert something up here. Pippin himself is still holding out on that wall over there. Alright, you move here. The hero won't come back. The Shadow Stalker won't, because he's blocked. The Shadow Stalker can't come back because he is not eligible to be revived as a ghoul. And then we got basically a 1 out of 3 chance of one of those 3 getting targeted with the rabbit burrows. Now the question is, do I want to open up into attacks on these guys? I would say probably. Yeah. Put pressure on, make it so they don't have options. Yeah. Yeah, we'll move this guy back. No sense in going through the gate when the wall's open right there. I guess it's a 1 out of 4 chance of who the rabbit burrows targets. Went after the archer. Okay, that's fine. So you'll get your brew brother back. That's fine. Whatever. Just not even going to give Crypt of Life a chance to do anything substantial. Well, the only thing left that I can convert is the Jester, and to be honest, I think I would rather just kill it for XP. For somebody. Actually, probably Pippin. How close is he? 677 out of 700. I want to make sure he gets the kill on Pippin. So I'll try to do that. Because these guys have polearm, they can use up some of Pippin's action points pretty effectively. So I'm going to use this guy to go here. Oh, come on. Fine, whatever. We got to figure out a way to get rid of Pippin's action points now without... I wish that guy could move. It would make this so much easier. Okay, we're gonna take hits regardless of which of these units I use, and they're both injured, but at least that leaves the Jester with no action points. Pippin can take a hit on him, that's fine. He does have backstab, but... Okay, well that sucks. I'll use up one more of his action points just stabbing him once. That way he can't do anything. Alright, everybody else get on the walls, avoid the rabbits, and you can go ahead and leave. Alright, please kill this guy. And you guys keep... Nice, okay. Oh, I forgot about my Warbreed there. Okay. Have I mentioned that Crypt of Unlife annoys me? See, I want to attack to soften him up with one of these guys, but I'm afraid that if I do, I'm gonna land a crit and accidentally kill him, and I definitely want this kill to go to Pippin. So I'm gonna just continue to waste his action points, and I'll probably shoot some stuff at him. Okay, not much more punishment those guys can take, but I can. Well, he does have. I do have Halfling Slayer. That's useful. Okay, on the next turn, I think I should be able to take him out. Meanwhile, we got a Brew Brother to deal with. Or not a Brew Brother, a War Breed to deal with. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I have no idea what's going to pop up next, so we'll just be surprised. Oh, it's one of my phalanxes that died. Okay. Get rid of you now. I can. Okay, there's his level. That gives me Divine Justicars finally, so there we go. That freaking Crypt of Unlife, man. Every time. Okay, we lost one War Breed and one Phalanx, but Pippin is all but out of the game now. Problem is there is one more group remaining, and I can't actually take that city on this turn. Probably not with the sorry shape that this guy's army is in. I don't know. Oh, well, maybe I can actually. Because I could move up more of these units. Is it worth going after it? Is it his capital? It is his capital. But I still have to deal with the frickin' Crypt of Unlife. First, before I forget, let's move these guys up. I'm going to save the game, and I think I am going to actually try to do this on this turn, because I would really like to fully knock this guy out. So we can move up these phalanxes. I can actually, what I can do is move the mounted archers up over here, because they're fast. Put one phalanx with his group, not that one, probably one of the injured ones, like that guy, and the other two phalanxes can go here. With this group, I think we could get them. I just have to be extremely mindful of this because it's freaking everywhere. Alright, so first things first, get some health on these guys. They are going to need it. For this one, I'm going to swing everyone to the left, I think. Including the War Breed. Oh, wait, no. Why would I do that? The wall's already open over here. That would be dumb. No, we just need to rush through the wall. It's just range units. It's just a mad rush. That's all this is. That would have been annoying if that charm had succeeded. Oh, I've got the archers down there too. Shouldn't forget to bring them up. Come on, guys. I'm actually going to use their sprint now just to cover a little extra ground since they're playing catch-up. Okay. Hello. Alright. Hopefully that warbreed draws a decent amount of fire. They are just... Those warbreeds are just not interested in that succubus. Or any of them, really. Which is nice, because I wouldn't really have a way of getting to it if they succeeded at charming it. Okay, I'm gonna take one step to the side. Okay, that was a really nice lucky. I just wanted to get a phalanx there to go after them. And then I can probably kill it, but it's just gonna resurrect if I do that, so why not just wait? We can position everyone else to where they can come flooding through the walls as soon as they are opened. And also I can start shooting back at her. Need to get a little closer. Could probably also get Pippin up here, put him on defense, and yeah, that would work. That'll prevent her from actually shooting anything. Oh, I forgot to, dang, I forgot to put Divine Justicars on this group. Wait. I just heard a noise and I'm not sure where it came from. Alright, can, at this point, use the archers to finish off this unit. Maybe. There we go. That frees him up to use Corpse Slayer to mess them up a little bit. Maybe not as much as I would have hoped. You know what? Smash them. Lot of lucky shenanigans. But they're pretty much stuck. They can't really do anything. Well, I forgot about that. Don't you dare kill Pippin. Be dead. And stay dead. Okay, let's see. You're still alive, so let's make that not be the case anymore. Somebody's eventually going to land the killing blow on that guy. Okay, everyone can get on the walls now. It's just the settler left. A settler that I could possibly convert. I do have an extra fort now that could turn into a city. Let's get some more healing down. I'm gonna move these guys about as far as they can go just for the sake of me flying here and giving them Touch by Faith. Also want to rush a few phalanxes down to box that settler in. And have to leave some units back to deal with the constant enemy respawns. But I think they've got to be almost out of units that can respawn at this point. Now, where's the settler? There he is, way off to the side here. Okay, that's enough. I don't need to move. Oh, crap. Stop. How many of you more of you can come back? I really cannot keep track of all the dead unit corpses. It would be nice if there was some sort of an indicator or a layer you could turn on to where it would like show you whose units are dead and on which tiles. It's really hard to tell with like just the artwork of bodies that get scattered around. The only way I know of to get like an indicator of that or some sort of an icon is if you're playing a necromancer and you select the raise corpse ability. Or like something that another spell that interacts with corpses, like exploding them or something. Alright, we'll try to convert him. We'll try to be nice. Hey, we got it. Another free settler. Okay, now before I forget, you... Oh, it's a seduce item. Okay, it's just another convert option. The other stuff I can sell. And before I forget, you get, Divine Just... There it is. Yep, so now all my units have Resurrection in his army, or Resurgence, which will make it much easier to train and fight. Oh, okay, Eleanor's over here. Oh, that's actually her right there. Eleanor Brandyfoot, crammed in that bottom left corner, which puts just her and Yoda remaining, with Yoda being, I think, the clear and obvious most present threat. The thing is, we need to figure out where Yoda actually is. That's one thing I don't know. Eleanor is pinned. I don't think she's going to be any major threat. So let's see, I need to get him back with that army so they can all heal up. In fact, I have a lot of armies that could use some healing. But pretty much everyone here is out of movement, so they're just going to have to wait. I can at least stack them together, I guess. That's it, I think, for now anyway. This seems like a pretty good place to leave off. That's some serious progress. So the main challenge at this point, and what I need to do on the next turn is the whole dealing with Yoda thing. I don't know if it's best to just try to push through and attack up here despite all the trebuchets, or if it would be better for me to try to hold this line and make progress in the south and try to split his attention in two different directions. I think the best is probably the latter solution, but you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, that's going to be it for me this week, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. You can go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below, as I will be checking those before I record again. I will see you all again very soon. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, Tarsak, and Tibby and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.